Hi, my name is Paul, and this is a super quick video on why you have no excuses whatsoever not to change your life. So, if I could wave a magic wand right now and say, right, here we go, you're going to get increased earning potential, you're going to get more money, potential to earn more money, you're going to get more time freedom to do what you want with your time, you don't have to get up and go to work. You're going to be able to quit the day job at some point and be your own boss. That's the potential with this. And all those things, those three things are going to give you an increased quality of life. Now, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? If you walked into work, let me put it this way. If you walked into work tomorrow, you sat there with your boss and your boss said, I'm going to give you a raise. What are you going to say? You're going to accept it, aren't you? Because everybody wants more money. You're not going to turn your nose up at more money. So why wouldn't you go out there and try and earn that more money? Why wouldn't you take on something that's got the potential to give you more money, to give you more time freedom, and enable you to eventually quit the day job? That's the big thing with property, to be quite honest, and that's why a lot of people get involved in properties, because it's something that you can scale up. You can start on the side of a day job, build it up over time, and eventually get to that point where it doesn't make any sense you getting out of bed and going to work anymore, because you're earning more money or just as much money doing something that you love and doing something that empowers you. So that's why a lot of people get involved in property. And I'm going to share with you now the top 3 reasons or excuses people make for not actually doing anything. They make up an excuse for not doing something to make themselves feel better about it. And that's what a lot of people do. And I'm going to share this with you and why it doesn't actually apply to you. So property education costs thousands. I can't afford it or justify the cost. Do you know what? I completely agree. And this is the number one thing that stops people getting involved, starting a property business and taking a hold of their life and going somewhere with it that's got potential. If you like most people, there's no doubt you've watched webinars from the likes of the big property gurus. You know what I'm talking about. And they all talk about one thing, financial freedom. And then they do their big pitch, making their training sound like the answer to all your problems and giving you the overwhelming impression that their course is an absolute no-brainer and it's worth many thousands of pounds. Now, I've seen property gurus out there, no word of a lie, and you've probably seen it as well, charge anything from £3,000 for a course up to £80,000 for a course. I've seen one. It's just a joke. It's an absolute joke, and there's no other word for it. And this is nothing short of obscene. I know people that have remortgaged their homes to be able to afford training. Just let that sink in a minute. They remortgage their home to be able to afford a training course. I know people who have maxed out a credit card. Well, in fact, I know a lot of people who've maxed out credit cards to do a training course. I know one couple who spent over £100,000 on training, and yet they didn't even know how a mortgage worked and that you had to pay it down. It's sickening, really, that can happen to somebody, that they can lose that amount of money and be duped, basically. And they haven't even got the basics. They shouldn't be doing a training course. It was all this that led me to create my brand of property training. And the one thing I wanted was to make it affordable to everybody, no matter what your budget was. It also had to be priced fairly too. So that is what we did. We offer 3 packages to those that wish to join us, and they are super affordable. And this month, we're about to actually launch our pay monthly option, which is a new thing. So you now have the choice to spread the cost over 6 monthly payments. So cost of education is not a barrier to you starting and building a lucrative property business with us. We're on average, now this is nuts, we're on average up to 90% more affordable than most other courses anyway, without our payment options. And that's why we've done so well. We've got 400 plus students. Our USP is not really the fact that we're affordable in what we offer, although that's clearly a huge difference. We offer unrivaled benefits that no other education provider, big or small, is willing to offer you. But I'll share that with you another time. I 100% believe that what we offer has no competition. So in a nutshell, no matter what your budget is, no matter how small you may think it is, our training is accessible to you. And that's all I've got to say on property education costs. Thousands who can't afford it or justify the cost. Well, I've just took that problem away. So the next problem or excuse or reason for not getting involved in this, people are coming from the wrong place. People say to me, I actually had a phone call like this recently. How quickly can I earn money? I want to be on £10,000 per month ASAP. What the guy actually said to me was, I want to be on 10 grand a month from next month. And I literally couldn't believe what this guy was saying to me on the phone. He was asking about our courses and our education that we provide. And I had to settle him down and just give him a bit of a reality check. And how quickly can I earn money is the second most asked question, because most people want to leave the day job, and they want to know how quickly that can happen. They want an idea in their head so they can kind of get on board with it. And before I delve into the answer, the one thing I want to say to you is, those supposed self-proclaimed property gurus selling courses for 10 grand a pop will say anything at all to have you part with your money. That is fact. 100% fact. They will say whatever it takes to get you to part with their money. They are master marketeers and nothing else. They make property strategies sound ridiculously easy. They make lump sums of money sound easy to come by, and it leaves people thinking they can do a course 1 week and be on 10k a month by month 2. And that's why I get phone calls like the one I had. The guy saying, I want to be on 10 grand a month from next month. Can I do it? Now, let's have some common sense and place ourselves in the real world. Whilst it's possible to earn these sums of money and much more, it would be ridiculous to suggest that from a standing start, with no knowledge at all, that anybody, and I say that, anybody, underlined, can generate that much money in a short period of time. Let's be realistic. It takes time to set up your business, get the bank accounts, get the compliance bits all boxed off. It takes time to learn the knowledge, to digest that knowledge, and start taking action in the real world. If you're watching this thinking, well, so-and-so said it can be done, go and pay them £10,000 for their course and come back to me in a few months. And I bet you any money you regret that £10,000 you blew on that course. The bottom line is, like anything in this life, you get out what you put in, and most people fall into the bracket of they like the idea of something but not the actual reality. If you're wanting to get rich quick, I suggest you play the lottery and cross your fingers. If you want to build a business, a real business in the real world that can give you a very lucrative income, and that's what property does, and can give you that time freedom, enabling you to get out of bed and do what you like each day, or not get out of bed and sit there and watch Netflix. It's up to you. Then you're in the right place. And property can 100% definitely give you those perks and rewards. People that do well in property are people that take action every day. It's as simple as that. It doesn't get any more more complicated than that. So that's that one taken care of. It's about setting your expectations properly, not falling for the get rich quick rubbish that's out there. So be careful. So can anybody do this? I have no experience in property. So people often think property and certain property strategies sound amazing. Oh, you can earn this, you can earn that. Sounds amazing. But ultimately they come to think, I don't really know anything about property. Can I really do this? Is this really me? And my answer to those people would be, neither did I. Once upon a time, neither did I. Neither did most people in property. We learned, we took action, we made mistakes, made lots of mistakes. We learned some more, and eventually we got results because we kept on going, we kept on at it. The only real barrier to getting involved in property or any business is your own mindset. If you believe it can't be done and you create reasons not to do something, then 100% it cannot be done, because you've already told yourself, no, this is impossible because of XYZ reason. Guess what? You lost before you even began. But if you believe you can learn some new skills, put the processes into action, because that's all it is, a process. It's like anything else, just a process. You do this, then you do that. Then you will achieve what you want eventually. Now, it sounds really naff and cheesy, but you need to be a can-do type of person, not the person that chases the shiny penny, gives up after 5 minutes and goes running off after something else. Those people fail continuously throughout life, again and again and again. They're always chasing the get rich quick, the easy route. They're always chasing that. They're dreamers. No matter what they try, because they want a quick win and an easy win, they fail. If you have, the bottom line is, if you have the right mindset, then I have zero doubt that you can take on new knowledge, implement that knowledge, and get results. That's really all there is to it. So in summary, no, experience doesn't matter. It's not a barrier, but your mindset does. Your mindset is a barrier. If you tell yourself you can't do something, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. You've already stopped it happening by telling yourself you're not going to do it. If you want to start, just moving on from that, if you want to start a side hustle in property, then why don't you? Why don't you? Like, seriously, why don't you? What could possibly be holding you back? Will you be happy this time next year if you're still where you're at now? If the answer is no, then what have you got to lose, really? Tell me. You have no valid reason not to do it, unless your reason is you just don't want to, in which case I can't help you, and I've no idea why you're listening or watching this video. If you've got another reason that I haven't covered, that I've not mentioned, then do let me know. Just reply to one of my emails that I've sent and let's discuss it. I'd love to find a valid reason, because I don't believe one exists. Now, tomorrow, all I'm going to say is tomorrow morning around 8 a.m, you need to be checking your email inbox. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. If you have any questions at all, seriously, just reply to any of my emails I've sent in the past week or so, and let's have a chat. If you're serious about getting started in property, then 8 a.m, around 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, you need to be checking your email inbox. Thanks for listening.